At exactly 2:17 a.m., my radio turned on by itself. Not music, not news, just breathing. Slow, wet, right inside my ear. And then a voice whispered my name. The problem is, I live alone, and my radio has been unplugged for 3 years. They say every city has dead frequencies, radio channels that no longer exist, abandoned stations, forgotten signals drifting endlessly through the dark. Channel 7 was one of them. It burned down in 1989. 3 hosts died in the fire, trapped inside the studio while broadcasting live. Officially, the tapes were destroyed. Unofficially, people still hear them. That night, I was editing audio for my podcast. Rain hit the windows like fingertips. The digital clock on my desk blinked 2:17 a.m. That's when the radio clicked on by itself. At first, there was only static, then breathing, and then a whisper. Ethan, can you hear us now? My blood turned cold. No one knew my name. The voice changed, soft and cheerful. Good evening, listeners. This is Annabelle, live on Channel 7. Annabelle, one of the hosts who died in the fire. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely stand. I reached for the power cable. The moment my fingers touched it, the breathing stopped. Silence, then another voice, low and burned. Don't turn us off again. In 1989, the fire started during a late-night horror show. The hosts were telling ghost stories live on air at exactly 2:17 a.m. Witnesses said they heard screaming through the radios even after the signal went dead. 3 bodies were found in the studio, but the microphones were still warm. That night, the broadcast continued in my apartment. They told stories about listeners who tuned in too late, about people who answered when the host called their names, about doors opening by themselves, about footsteps that never reached the floor. Then Anna said softly, Ethan, you're our last listener. My phone rang. No number. I didn't answer. The radio laughed. You never answer on the first call. The phone rang again. This time I picked up. Silence. Then breathing. Then my own voice played from an old voicemail. Hey, it's Ethan. Call me back. I dropped the phone. The radio whispered, We record everyone who listens. They explained the rules slowly like bedtime stories. Rule 1. Never turn the radio off while we're speaking. Rule 2. Never answer when we call your name. Rule 3. Never fall asleep, because if you sleep, we come to finish the show. The clock still showed 2:17. It hadn't moved, not once. Then footsteps appeared in the hallway outside my apartment. Wet footsteps, dragging, stopping right in front of my door. The radio whispered, they were listeners too. A knock, once, twice, then scratching. Long nails carving my name into the wood. Through the keyhole I saw light. Bright studio lights, and 3 shadows standing behind them. Burned faces, smiling mouths, no eyes. Anna spoke again, closer now, without static. We're going off air soon, and someone must stay behind. The breathing moved behind me, hot, close, against my neck. The radio said softly, You have a beautiful voice, Ethan. I broke Rule 1. I ripped the cable out of the wall. The radio screamed. The lights went out. The hallway went silent. No knocking, no footsteps, nothing. The clock finally changed to 2:18. I didn't sleep for 3 days. I threw the radio away, burned it, moved to another city, another apart at exactly 2:17 a.m. My radio turned on by itself. Not music, not news, just breathing. Slow, wet, right inside my ear. And then a voice whispered my name. The problem is, I live alone, and my radio has been unplugged for 3 years. While checking the audio levels, a new signal appeared on my screen. Channel 7, live input. And a familiar voice whispered into my headphones, Good evening, listeners. Ethan is back with us tonight.